slime time. Welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new, then a big welcome to you. So today I'm going to be doing one of my $100 underrated, brutally honest slime shop reviews. Man, that will never not be a mouthful. Today we're going to be reviewing MySlimeShack. I've never reviewed their slimes before, so I'm super excited to see what they have to offer. So naturally, before we get into the video, there's just a couple disclaimers I want to get out of the way. The first thing is that I paid for all these slimes with my own money that I make off of YouTube. The second thing is that I include shipping in the overall price, so if the slimes add up to less than $100, that is why. The third thing is that I just uploaded a brand new video on my YouTube account at Julia Catherine. This YouTube channel is dedicated to other aspects of my life other than just slime. And the fourth thing is, this isn't really a disclaimer, but I did my nails and I really like them, so that is all. So let's just get into this review. Alright guys, this is literally the best day ever. I found my handy dandy scissors. They just run away. I swear to God, I found them in my drawer. But I have been looking all over that drawer for like a month now and I couldn't find them. Honestly, they're not even that effective as like scissors, but you know what? They're iconic. We have to use them. Here we go. Ooh. So, as you can see, they packaged all of these slimes in some bubble wrap along with the packing peanuts in the box to keep them safe during the shipping process. So, as you can see, they just use these plastic 6-ounce screw-top lid containers to package all of their slimes. These are actually really hardy containers. On the top, they have their slime logos, and on the side, they just have the slime labels. And I've never seen this before, but they have little descriptions of the slime on the sticker. I actually really love that detail because now that I'm thinking about it, it's really nice to know what slime you're actually going to be playing with when you pull it out, because sometimes you can't tell just by the name. Like sometimes you don't remember the texture. Right here I have DIY mermaid macaron. So as you can see, we have this stunning like marble effect with this teal purple and like light purple / white, and it looks like we have some glitters and some stars. Oh my gosh. This slime was very satisfying to mix together. This slime is super soft and smooth and very stretchable. It's really nice to squish, squeeze, and spread, of course, because it is a butter slime. And you could stretch this to the moon and back. This slime does have a very light, sweet scent, and normally I complain about the scent not being too heavy, but with this scent, I feel like having too much of it would have made this slime actually smell bad. So there is a really good amount of scent in here. Also, I'd like to mention that when I was playing with this slime, although the scent was very sweet, I wasn't really getting the raspberry cupcake vibe. I don't know, when I think of raspberry, I think of a little bit of like tanginess in the scent to balance out the sweet, but I was just getting a lot of sweet and sugar. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 10 out of 10. And also, I know they mentioned it on the label that this slime is self-inflatable, which it is, because I was only playing with this for like literally 2 minutes and it's already starting to puff up like this. So up next we have Polyjuice Potion. Ooh, this is so pretty. Please keep in mind that this is a brutally honest slime review and I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but I don't know, this might have happened during the shipping process, but this foam slime is extremely stiff and rippable. There's little to no stretch to it, and every time it rips, it like spews out foam beads everywhere. Foam beads also get like stuck underneath my nails. Maybe that's just because my nails are excessively long. I don't know, I find that kind of annoying. And I'm not even gonna lie, it's not even that much fun to like squeeze either because it's just so stiff. This could be a very satisfying stress ball because it's so thick you don't have to worry about it melting everywhere. I feel like it's more for just like squishing and squeezing in your hands like this rather than like stretching and crunching and actually like playing with it. This scent is really nice. I have that little hint of like tanginess that you would get in like raspberry, but also the sweetness from like the candy part. So this scent is definitely spot on. Overall, I'm going to give this slime a 4 out of 10. I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to hurt anybody or anybody's business, but this slime was definitely a miss for me. Alright, so up next we have chocolate dough. Another thing I'd like to mention is that I do have a little bit of a hard time getting the slimes out of these containers. I don't know if it's like the shape or the material they use for the plastic, but it seems to always stick in there and get stuck. Ooh, so as you can see, this slime does have a little bit of like a shine to it. It is definitely very thick, like they said in the description. It's super smooth, soft, and stretchy. This is super satisfying to poke. And the scent is also so realistic. Oh my gosh. This smells like a literal chocolate bar. I don't think I've smelled a chocolate scent that has been this spot on in a very long time. Although this color is very stunning and it looks a lot like chocolate, it did kind of stain my hands a little bit. As you can see, my fingers look a little bit darker and almost bruised, even though they're not. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9 out of 10. This is called Interstellar. Oh, look at the top of that slime. Holy moly. All right, so this slime is super stunning and it was so satisfying to mix together. This slime is a little bit glossy because it did have the clear slime mixed with the white glue-based slime. It's super, super thick, but I will say that it is a little bit on the rippable side. I definitely would not try to stretch these slimes super fast because they will rip. It does have a little bit of a rubbery feel to it. As you can see when I poke it, it like starts to retract back into itself. So I would definitely say this is more of like a putty texture. And when you're playing with the slime, it's really cool how you can still see the little glitters and add-ons in there. And it does have a very silky feel to it. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9 out of 10. I really loved mixing it together. It's super pretty, aesthetic, and satisfying, but I do wish that it wasn't as rubbery. Up next, we have Funfetti batter. As you can see, we just have those Funfetti sprinkles up there as I described, and some foam beads that are pink and purple. Oh, and a rainbow Fimo slice. All right, so this slime definitely feels like it is a glue all base. I can just tell because it feels super creamy and thick, while a school glue base is a little bit thinner and not as creamy. These foam beads add in the perfect little texture in here to thicken up the slime, but it also doesn't take over the whole texture. This slime is relatively stretchy for how thick it is, and glue all bases are normally like this. I like how instead of just including white foam beads and the little sprinkles, they took the time to include the purple, pink, and yellow foam beads in there. It just kind of adds that extra hint of detail and color. It also has a really light, sweet scent. So I will admit a lot of their scents are extremely light in the slime, and the glue all scent is actually overpowering the sweet scent. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm taking off is because I wish the scent was a little bit heavier. You know, you can barely smell it in there, but obviously personal preference. If you like light scented slimes, hit up the MySlimeShack. Next, we have Avo Crunch. Oh my gosh, look at the little avocados. I have honestly never seen avocado. What? Why am I saying it like that? Avocado. Why doesn't it sound right when I say it now? Avocado.
Bonk.
You're banished from my bedroom. Bye. You're uninvited. Do you think he's still there? Ooh. Sure, you can chill in here. Can you walk any slower? We're filming. Ooh, okay, so this phloem is definitely a little bit stretchier than the other one was. I think it's because it has more slime in the slime to foam bead ratio. Do you mind? It is still a little bit rippable if you pull it too hard, but if you stretch it somewhat slow, it's pretty stretchy, I guess you could say. Percy, I'm not gonna lie, it still has a little bit of a rubbery feel to it. Maybe it's just the way that they make their clear slimes, I'm really not sure. But this slime is super thick and holdable and squishable. The foam beads still kind of get stuck underneath my nails, but maybe that's because my nails are just too long. And also, let me just comment on the scent. I feel like I am in a spa. Cucumber, like melon scent. Ooh, I love it. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9 out of 10. Although it is a lot stretchier than that other slime, it is still kind of rubbery. Alright, up next we have unicorn dough. Alright, so that slime was super satisfying to mix, and I have to say this is probably one of my favorite slime textures by them. So it seems like it is a sleigh slime texture. It's kind of like a happy medium between a clay slime and a regular slime. This slime is super thick and holdable, but I also love that it is so stretchy. It's super smooth, creamy, and soft, and somewhat spreadable. It feels like heaven. It's so soft. All right, so this scent is extremely light. I do get a little bit of that like raspberry scent in there because I'm getting a little bit of tang, but I kind of smell the glue over the scent. I really wish that their scents were heavier. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 9 out of 10. I honestly really wish that the scent was heavier. I love raspberry scents because I like how it isn't all sweet. It's kind of like sweet and tangy. Last but definitely not least, we have jelly donut. Okay, I take it back. This is actually my favorite slime texture. Ooh, it is just super soft and creamy. That was so satisfying to mix together. The gradient was absolutely stunning. And after everything's mixed together, it's actually pretty stretchy. And it doesn't feel that rubbery. It is super fun to poke, squeeze. It's very smooth and like silky. So I'm actually really liking the scent. So I don't really get any raspberry scent from this, but I do get a very realistic plain donut scent. I get that like doughiness and the yeast and like the flour. I do wish there was a little bit more of that like jelly scent in there because right now I'm just getting like plain donut. I'm not really getting the jelly donut. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 10 out of 10. Extras! So for extras, I got a full-size Skittle baggie. I also got a little wristband, these little like foam ball thingies. And then in this little baggie or cellophane packet, whatever you want to call it, we have an airhead, some borax, and I really like the little label on here, and a slime care sheet with a little, you know, self-promo on the back. So overall, I would say that this is definitely a notable slime shop. I do have to say some of the slimes were extremely hard and rippable, but that can be easily fixed by switching up the activator recipe a little bit or just changing the amount of activator that you add to each slime. I did love a lot of her slime textures, so I'd just like to thank MySlimeShack for this awesome slime package. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that big red subscribe button down below and the little post notification bell right next to it to get notified every time I post a new video. By doing this, you'll become a member of the hashtag notification squad and one of my timers. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be sure to see you all next week. Bye!